Earlier this evening, we see the other half of the main event, Josh Weston making his way into the arena. Josh Weston is an absolute cardio machine. Now, this fight got heated at the weigh-ins, so we're going to see how that plays out at the main event. But coming up next, it is a kickboxing bout featuring Mark Perkins taking on Patrick Keao.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the cage, Patrick Keao.
Coming to the cage, it is Patrick Keao. Now, Patrick is one of those guys coming off a win in his last outing over Paul Ivy. He told me that he took that and went back and still kept things going, changed the way his training was, and said, tonight, I'm gonna put on an even better show.
Yeah, really hard worker, really involved and invested in this sport and trying to continue his career forward.
And introducing his opponent, Mark Perkins.
Coming to the cage by way of the Hit Squad in O'Fallon, Missouri, it is Mark Perkins. Now, Mark told me that he was all about the combos in this training camp. Let's see how those play out for him. As we go to our Supplement Superstore's tail of the tape here, Mark Perkins, 21 years old, 5'11", 154.4 pounds. Patrick Keao, 28 years old, 5'10", 155 pounds.
Yep, pretty evenly matched, and both of these guys are starting to actually accrue a lot of experience. So, I mean, look for a very technical kickboxing fight, but intense.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a kickboxing match scheduled for 3 rounds in the Shamrock Fighting Championships lightweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the Metro PCS blue corner, a fighter that stands 5 feet 10 inches tall. He weighed in at an official weight of 155 pounds. Fighting out of St. Louis, Missouri, Patrick Keao! Across the cage, his opponent fighting out of the Metro PCS red corner. This fighter stands 5 feet 11 inches tall. He weighed in at 154.4 pounds. Fighting out of O'Fallon, Missouri, Mark Perkins!
Referee Mark Wassam has the call for this fight. Quick touch of the gloves. Perkins starts very quickly, but big teep kick there coming from Keao.
Yep, Perkins is very aggressive. Always has been. Let's see if he is able to put those combos together.
Both of these fighters just throwing absolute leather.
Yeah,
a lot of front kicks here.
Keao winds up.
Big jumping front kick out of Keao.
Oh, Perkins snuck in a nice front kick to the head off of Keao's forward pressure. Man, this one is...
I mean, just a barn burner from the beginning. Oh, big one!
Man.
That right hand set Keao back on his heels for a moment.
That backed him up a little bit, and that has been the only thing that's backed him up because Keao has moved straight forward from start to finish so far. Good flexibility out of Perkins to be able to throw those front kicks in such short space.
Both of these guys are just throwing bombs. Oh, that one rocked him.
Walks right into a big hook, and Keao uses that.
Oh!
See if he calls
He's calling it no slip.
Straight right out of Perkins. Keao redirects him.
This is a beautiful display of kickboxing.
Yeah, this is kickboxing, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is what 20 years of Shamrock Fighting Championships is all about.
Yes. 90 seconds of punch kick face.
Pure fury. 90 seconds of pure fury.
You know, but even though that looked frantic at some points. There was a lot of good technique that was coming out of that. Again, the push kicks out of Perkins. Keao's power moving forward. Keao had some nice hooks on the inside. A good straight right out of Perkins as well. Again, some really good technical things to still come out of that round.
Now, let's not look over the fact that there was a jumping knee and a jumping side kick in this fight.
Yeah, and then
already.
And then you just have the fun stuff. Yeah. So let's see what the pace of this round is, if these guys settle in a little bit or if it's just going to be another 90 seconds of blitzkrieg.
Well, I think we've already got our answer. Oh, big jumping kick to the face.
Man.
Mark Wassum calling it no knockdown there.
That is about the second one, though, that could be really, really close to a knockdown. And that's big that they're not calling him knockdowns.
Keao starting to move forward, but eats a lot of punches as here comes Perkins.
That front kick is just...
He's not even really using it as a teep or a push. He's using it to do damage. Again, straight to the chin with it.
Yeah. Comes up and in. There's a nice snapping overhand, though, by Keao. Keao's got good power.
He's starting now to tear up the legs.
Man. That jab just snapped the head back of Keao.
A lot of punches and bunches here out of both fighters.
Perkins steps out of the pocket a little bit, but ate a body kick, a hard body kick up in the intercostal.
10 seconds remaining here in the second round. You said intercostal, that's very good.
You know, I know a little anatomy.
Well, I remember your nickname used to be the anatomy chart, so back in the day.
Back in the day. Who made that one up?
I don't know, but you know, there's been a lot of nicknames here in the 20 years of Shamrock FC, and that was one of my favorites that was yours. How do you call that round, Ryan?
You know, there's a reason I'm on this side. That's a hard one to score.
You know who won that round? The fans.
Exactly.
That's who won that round. As we look at the Mattingly Lumber instant replay, and some big kicks right to the face, that straight kick. Patrick Keao just eats it and comes right back forward on his own.
Yeah, came right back forward. Again, I think Keao has shown a lot of improvements in power. He seems to be throwing some of the heavier shots, but Perkins' technique and flexibility on some of those beautiful front kicks have just been electric.
Third and final round here. A minute and a half left. Who wants it more?
Exactly. And this one has already, no matter what, shaped up to be an instant classic in my book, Jeremy.
Definitely. What a fight to put on here at the 20th anniversary. Keao starting to come forward, leg kicks. Again, that teep kick out of the front.
Yeah, and it's hard to read because that one came up to the body. You know, they're coming to the body, they're coming to the face.
And he's throwing it from the left leg to the right leg.
Yeah, he's side to side.
But that one to the ribs, high and hurted.
Keao spins him around with an overhand. Was just shy off that hook, landing flush.
Big shot to the body out of Keao. Knees coming.
Trey knees. They disengage, right back to it.
Ooh, that one hurt sitting over here.
Yeah, we heard the snap of that. Keao rather floats a kick over and then just bulldogs him down off a lead hook.
Those hands coming out of Perkins are finding a home. Keao just tells him, get off me.
Yeah, again, the power of Keao has been really, really on point. He looks physically strong. He's redirecting in these clinches.
Keao appears to be the fresher fighter here, down to just 15 seconds.
Yep, Perkins is a little bit off balance right now. But short time, this one's gonna be so tough to score.
Both fighters just gonna throw for the last 10 seconds. Keao looking to do some damage.
Stalking forward.
Oh my goodness!
Those are hard, heavy shots, and then a front kick to finish it off.
What a way to finish that fight.
Instant classic. Instant.
That is what kickboxing in the cage is all about.
Yes. Man, you know what? You actually make an interesting point there, kickboxing in the cage. The angles, there's just everywhere you're walking, you're being redirected into strikes. It's not that typical square where you can cut guys off. It's a continual, you're stuck. You are stuck in there and forced to fight.
Both of these guys, as we go to our Mattingly Lumber instant replay, Patrick Keao just unleashes at the end. No answer back there from Perkins. Will that have an effect? Let's find out. Let's send this one up to the cage to Joe Parisi to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 incredible rounds, we turn this one over to the judges for an official decision, and we have ourselves a unanimous decision. Your winner this evening, fighting out of the blue corner, Patrick Keao!
Patrick Keao taking the win, moving his record to 3-2 in the world of kickboxing. Ryan, what was the winning factor in that fight?
I think pressure. Keao moved forward, pressured the entire time. Those hooks, I mean, even though they weren't being scored as knockdowns, even the power of those just looks like you're physically trying to finish that fight.
And what a fight it was, but we have more action to come right here at Shamrock Fighting Championships, and we'll be right back right after this.